Hello, my dear. Take a seat, because today's conversation is serious. I'm going to share a bit of my life experience with you, especially when it comes to relationships. My friend, over time, we learn to read the signs, to notice the details that many men tend to overlook. And that's what I want to teach you today. How to understand those phrases that a woman says when she's interested in doing something more intimate with you. Women, my friend, don't always speak directly. They have a subtle way about them, and that's why many men get lost, not knowing what to do. But don't worry, I'll help you understand better. I'm going to show you 7 phrases that a woman will use when she wants something more from you. And if you catch these signals, you'll stand out, my friend. You'll stand out from all the others. Are you enjoying this conversation? Take advantage now and subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and leave a comment below. I love talking about love and intimacy, especially for those of us who are over 50. After all, life doesn't stop, time is precious, and we need to make the most of it, right? So, shall we learn more about this together? Now, pay close attention because the phrases I'm about to share with you are precious. And the last ones, those are the most direct. Let's go. You look very handsome today. Look, my dear, if a woman says this to you, don't think it's just a random compliment. It's not just to boost your self-esteem. No. She's looking at you differently. She finds you attractive and wants you to notice it. It's her way of saying she's interested in something more. This type of comment is usually reserved for when a woman wants you to make a move for you to get the hint. Now, how should you react to this? Simple. Don't let it slip by. If she says this to you, respond with a smile, maintain eye contact. And if the moment allows, lightly touch her hand or arm. This will show that you've understood the message and that you're interested too. But don't overdo it, okay? No making a move too quickly. A gentle gesture is enough. Want an example? Imagine you're at a dinner and she looks you in the eyes and says, "You look so handsome today." That's not just a casual remark. She wants to draw you closer to her. At that moment, you can say something like, "I'm glad you noticed," and at the same time, smile and maintain that eye contact that leaves things in the air. This creates a connection without rushing, letting the conversation flow naturally. Do you think I'm pretty? Now, my friend, this question goes far beyond just wondering about appearance. When a woman asks this question, it's not because she's insecure or looking for a shallow compliment. She's seeking your opinion in a way that creates intimacy between you, wanting you to pay attention to her, to the details. She's giving you the opportunity to strengthen that connection. So, when you hear this phrase, don't treat it like a fashion consultation. See it as an invitation to deepen the relationship. And seize the moment. Respond sincerely. Give a compliment that shows you notice what makes her special, that you see beyond the surface. Wondering what to say? A simple, "You look beautiful, and there's something in your eyes that fascinates me," can be a powerful response. It's not just about appearance, but showing that you're attentive to her as a whole. You like this topic? Then download the digital book, Mature Sexuality for Over 50s, available in the first pinned comment. Units are limited, so download it now. Feel more pleasure and give more satisfaction to your partner. Remember, wisdom is applied knowledge, so take advantage before it goes offline. The tone of voice becomes more seductive. My dear, when a woman starts talking in a more playful, seductive tone, it's a clear sign that she feels comfortable with you. This shows confidence and, more importantly, it shows interest. When she adopts this tone, she's subtly testing you, seeing how you'll respond. Hello, my dear. Take a seat, because today's conversation is serious. I'm going to share a bit of my life experience with you, especially when it comes to relationships. My friend, over time, we learn to read the signs, to notice the details that many men tend to overlook. And that's what I want to teach you today. How to understand those phrases that a woman says when she's interested in doing something more intimate with you. Women, my friend, don't always speak directly. They have a subtle way about them, and that's why many men get lost, not knowing what to do. But don't worry, I'll help you understand better. I'm going to show you 7 phrases that a woman will use when she wants something more from you. And if you catch these signals, you'll stand out, my friend. You'll stand out from all the others. Are you enjoying this conversation? Take advantage now and subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and leave a comment below. I love talking about love and intimacy, especially for those of us who are over 50. After all, life doesn't stop. Time is precious, and we need to make the most of it, right? So, shall we learn more about this together? Now, pay close attention because the phrases I'm about to share with you are precious. And the last ones, oh, those are the most direct. Let's go. 4. I'm burning up. This phrase, my dear, is one that many men ignore. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But depending on the context, it can be a clear sign that her heat isn't just from the temperature around. It's a heat coming from within, from desire. When she says this, you need to understand that it's more than just the environment. She's wanting something more. What should you do in this situation? If you're on a date and she says, "I'm so hot," you can smile and lightly respond, "Maybe we should cool off a little." This type of response, my friend, shows that you're understanding the game, but without being crass. 5. I'm really good at this. When a woman says she's good at something, it's not just a boast. It's actually a subtle form of provocation. She's wanting you to notice that she has something special to offer, something that could be interesting to you. This phrase, my dear, is an opening for you two to explore together. It's not just about specific skills, but about creating a deeper connection, making it clear that she has something more to share with you. 6. Let's go somewhere more private? Now, if she's suggesting that you go somewhere more private, my friend, this is a clear sign that she wants something more intimate. You don't need a manual to understand this, right? But what you need to do is respond kindly and respectfully. When a woman suggests a more private place, she's opening up, showing vulnerability. So, take advantage of it to talk in a quiet place where you can have a conversation without distractions. This gesture will strengthen the connection between you two and show that you're willing to take the next step, calmly and respectfully. 7. I'm attracted to this part of your body. Lastly, my dear, this phrase is perhaps the most direct of all. When a woman starts complimenting specific parts of your body and, in addition, touches you, know that she's giving you a very clear signal. This goes beyond any casual comment. She's inviting you to come closer, to advance the relationship. Here, reciprocity is fundamental. A compliment in return, accompanied by a gentle gesture, can create a special moment where the connection between you two intensifies. Don't let that moment pass without responding. So, my dear, what do you think of these tips? Have you heard these phrases from a woman before? How did you respond? I really want to know. Leave your comment below and share your stories with me. And of course, if you liked the content, you know what to do. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay with us because we have many more conversations like this ahead. Now, before ending this video, I want to bring up a very important point for us to reflect on: the quality of our relationships and how they directly impact our physical and psychological health, especially as we grow older. Cultivating good relationships is essential for a long and healthy life. We're not just talking about romantic relationships, but also friendships, family bonds, and even the connections we form in our social circles. As the years go by, many people tend to isolate themselves, whether because of the loss of loved ones, retirement, or changes in lifestyle. However, it's precisely at this stage of life that maintaining quality relationships becomes fundamental to our well-being. Have you heard that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking or leading a sedentary life? Well, my friend, science proves it. People who have a strong support network, who cultivate deep and meaningful bonds, tend to live longer and healthier. That's because social interaction stimulates us to keep our minds active, brings moments of joy, and makes us feel like part of something bigger. The feeling of belonging is one of the keys to a full and happy life. Moreover, healthy relationships have the power to protect us from stress. Difficult situations, when shared with those we care about, become lighter. And this emotional support makes our body produce less cortisol, the stress hormone, and more endorphins, the happiness hormones. This not only improves our mood but also strengthens our immune system, reduces the risk of heart disease, and even helps us sleep better. In mature age, we have the advantage of already knowing what really matters to us. We know who the people we want around us are, who truly makes us feel good, and we can focus on nurturing those connections. And for that, it's important to remember that a quality relationship involves reciprocity, affection, respect, and, above all, time. Time to be present, to listen and be heard, to share moments, whether big or small. So, if I can leave you with a piece of advice, it's this. Invest in your relationships. Strengthen the bonds with your friends. Dedicate time to your family. Reconnect with people you may have drifted apart from. And, of course, don't forget to cultivate the most important relationship of all, the one you have with yourself. A healthy mind, nurtured by good relationships, is the key to a full and vibrant old age. And if you feel that this content touched you in some way, go ahead and share it with someone special. Let's strengthen our connections together and live with more health and happiness. Now, I'll say goodbye, but I leave you with the invitation to reflect on this and take action. After all, life is better when lived alongside those we love and those who make us feel good. Until the next video, and take good care of yourself and your relationships. Let's continue learning and growing in this game of life and love together. See you in the next video. Many don't know. Very wise advice from an 80-year-old woman wisdom.